Yo, 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 it's your boy Joe, and I'm just checking in, doing another dope video today. I hope everybody enjoyed the holidays, man, turkey eating and everything, man. But I had to come on and give another video on 6 potential games for today that's going to be implicated to the playoffs and could shake up the seating. So let's get right into it.
I'm terrific, I'm finessing in that kitchen, dead Fisher. Dope yellow collar, suddenly like or Indiana, Pacers, Judge Reggie Miller. I'm in that bit like a mathematician.
So the first game we're going to talk about is Texas A&M versus Texas. These are two teams that, we know what Texas season is over with pretty much as far as playoff implications, but they can really spoil A&M in seeding-wise if they get the victory out. Now, if some things go right, there's a slight chance maybe Texas get into the playoffs with this win, but I think that, overall, I think A&M gets it done this week, and I think they solidify themselves as one of the top teams in college football. The next game is the Ohio State versus Michigan. Now, we know what this storied rivalry always looked like, from Ward Woodson to Chris Carter. All these guys played in this rivalry, man. And when you look at this on this team, I think this is Ohio State best team they've had in years from both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. And I think Ohio State gets it done in this game. And, Michigan just a little bit too much. They already got 2 losses. They're fighting for some playoff contention. They're going to need a little help, but I just think this Ohio State team is going to be a little bit too much, and I think they get the victory. Now, a team where I think will lose today, Alabama versus Auburn. Now, last couple of years, this series has been close. Alabama has won in all these times, but I think this is the year Auburn wins, man. I think this Alabama team is vulnerable. I think Kevin DeBoer's done a great job to make his season bounce back after that Florida State loss. But I think Auburn win this game and kind of spoils Alabama's season of getting in the college playoffs for the second time. They won't get into the playoffs. And I think, this year, Alabama, they've showed, that they're a top team. But at times they've shown that they cannot play up to a physical level. When a team brings physicality to this Alabama team, it seems like this team sends to fold. Both games they've lost this year, Florida State and the other game they lost against Oklahoma, they was out physical. And I think this Auburn rivalry game, they're going to play with our cards. And I think Alabama loses today and they're out of the college playoffs. That's my first big upset so far. The next big game is Ole Miss versus Mississippi State, man. Ole Miss, as you know, they're in a bunch of talks with Lane Kiffin, what he's going to do after the Egg Bowl, man. And I think, in my personal opinion, I think he should stay at Ole Miss. But in regards to this game, I think this Mississippi State team, they're fighting for bowl eligibility. So they're going to come out playing this game. This game is going to be a lot closer than what people expect. I do think overall Ole Miss gets the job done, and they solidify their spot as one of the at-large teams to get into the college playoff. Cause I don't think they're going to get into the championship game, but I do think they will solidify themselves as one of the at-large teams in the playoffs. And I think this is what Lane Kiffin gonna have to figure out, man. If he stays, man, I think it'll be a good thing for Ole Miss, man. But with all this money and all the opportunities that he can have going to these other places, I don't know, man. I think it's the best thing for him to stay, man. I think LSU is not a good position to be. Florida's not a good one, and I don't know any of those teams that are offering him, but I would stay. If I'm going to be in the SEC, I'm going to stay where I'm at. That's all I'm saying. Another big game, man, Miami versus Pitt. Now, this is a ranked game. Pitt coming in 25th ranked team. Miami, they got them in at the 11th ranked spot right now. And I think, this is a litmus test for this Miami team, man. Can they get it done? This freshman quarterback against who Pitt has, he's been playing well all season, man. And, can Miami, shut down the naysayers? Because a lot of naysayers don't believe they're going to get it done today, man. I don't know, on this pick, man. I want to say Miami gets it done, but something tells me that, Mario Cristobal gets in the way this game. And I think Pitt wins this game, man. And not possibly Miami out the college playoff. I think, today just basically shows the world and the college football committee that the ACC is a weak conference, man. I think Miami may possibly lose today. I'm going in with Miami to win, but I'm going to say I'm leaning that this could be another upset game as well, that Miami lose the pit and just mess up, their chance of getting into the college playoffs. So I don't know, man, but we'll see what happens. The last and final game that I want to talk about that has a bunch of college football implication is the Georgia versus Georgia Tech. Now, Georgia Tech right now is another team that's kind of like similar in Texas situation, that their college playoff hopes probably most likely ended last week once they lost. But you got a Georgia team that's in the college discussion as well, and I think that they might, come and play inspired there. Another team that's fighting for college playoff hopes. And I think, this is another game that I think Georgia Tech might play spoiler in, man. They think they can get, I think this is their best year that they can get Georgia in this rivalry game. They've not won this rivalry game in so long. So I think this is the year that Georgia Tech has a chance, giving them a puncher's chance to beat Georgia and mess up Georgia's season and knock them out of the college playoff discussion. You know what I'm saying? And so I think Brett Key, he win this game today. That's just going to make his name a lot hotter in some of these coaching searches with these vacancies for these jobs. And I think this is going to be one of those games that, I'm giving them a puncher's chance. I'm going to go at Georgia Tech to win this game today against Georgia and upset their hopes of the college football playoffs. So to round out this video, man, I think I got Georgia and I got Alabama losing in their rivalry games today to just mess up the college playoff committee in the picture and knock them out. And I do think that, Miami gets in, to solidify their spot, and as well as teams like Notre Dame, they solidify their spot to some of the top teams in the country. But that's all I have in this video, man. It's your boy Joe, One Half Co-Pilots Podcast, man. Make sure you like, subscribe to the video. I love you guys. Peace.